Well, hi. Looking a wreck as always. That's what my people expect. All couple of you that might watch my review. I'm watching our Italian Christmas memories. So, the first thing that was distracting the hell out of me is that I know for a fact and confirmed it by Googling, and Google knows everything, that Beau Bridges is not Italian. I already mentioned in my preview, I love Beau Bridges, and how can you not love Beau Bridges? I'm thrilled that he's here, but he's not Italian. I don't know if there's anybody in this movie who is Italian. I have no idea. If I had to guess, I would say probably not. But again, I don't know. So the first thing I was having was like, why did this have to be like about an Italian sauce, a sugo? Could they have possibly have done this same movie but with something else that they traditionally had on Christmas Eve? So the setup is Sarah Power, and I love Sarah Power, is her grandpa is Beau Bridges, and we start with like 1995 Christmas, and it's her and her sister and her brother, and Beau Bridges' wife Donata, and they're having Christmas Eve dinner, which is this sugo that they make because they don't do Feast of Seven Fishes because Sarah Power's mom is allergic to seafood. So whatever Sarah Power does for a living, she travels a lot, and uh, but she's going to come and stay with Beau Bridges because he is suffering from, they haven't named it if it's Alzheimer's or dementia or something, but mom is his caregiver and she's going to go on a trip for a week. So she's going to come and stay with Beau Bridges. And so they're talking about like what should they do for Christmas Eve dinner because they usually do takeout and they're naming a bunch of restaurants. And like, we haven't had anything, and a home cooked Christmas Eve dinner since Nona passed away 10 years ago. And they're talking about, who's going to cook it or whatever. So that's where we are. We're only 9 minutes and 47 minutes in. So obviously, the premise of this movie is that they're going to try to recreate Grandma Nona's sauce in hopes that it, to give Beau Bridges something to like, you know, um, to give him like that memory again because he misses that sauce or whatever. So that's where we are. But all of that aside, all of those things that I said about nobody being Italian and it distracting me, or as far as I know, nobody being Italian and it distracting me, then there was this one part where Beau Bridges was doing some major acting. Again, we're only 9 minutes and 47 minutes in, and I was like, I don't even care about this Italian thing anymore. I'm here. I'm here for it. Um, if you watch my preview, you know I wasn't looking forward to this movie, but between the presence of Sarah Power and Beau Bridges, like I'm already in. So I can't imagine that something's going to flip around and make me like not like this movie. It could happen. Again, we're 9 minutes and 47 minutes in, but I'm already like, I'm here. Go ahead and tell me your story. I don't care about anything else. So we'll see. Go figure. I haven't watched. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the other movies later, but it's Sunday morning, um, and I've started the one with Patty Murin and Brendan Penny, and I love it so far. And I wanted to finish that, but I was like, let me get this one like started at least or out of the way since it's the one that I didn't want to watch because of SAD. So, um, pleasantly surprised so far, and I'll be back. So I think I just realized why it is that I like to do the preview videos. Well, I mean, obviously I like to talk. I like to flap my gums, and since I started doing it, and I thought I just want to keep up with it. But then I'm like, why am I doing this? Like nobody cares. But for me, I like to do it because I believe when I talked about our Italian Christmas in the previews, I was like, I'm not looking forward to this movie because it's going to be sad. It's going to be about Alzheimer's. So I'm not looking forward to this at all. And then I loved the movie. The acting is first rate. The script is first rate. Beau Bridges acted his ass off. Like, he's amazing. He is a legend. He's 81 years old, which I had no idea. I mean, it happens, obviously. People are going to get old. But it's so good. He's so good. Yes, your eyes are going to get misty, like when you're watching it, at least a couple times. Totally worth it. Loved it. Christmas feels, family feels. Talks about grief. If you've lost somebody, if you have dealt with anybody with Alzheimer's, I mean, it's gonna be a rough watch, but it's beautifully done. So 5 stars from me. Really glad I watched it, because it's another reason I'm glad that I do this stuff, because if I had not been like, I'm going to watch all of these movies, I'm going to talk about all these movies, I might have been like, I'm not going to watch that because it's too sad. So glad that I had to watch it, and I hope you enjoy it. And as always, thanks for listening. Let me know what you thought. Okay, bye.